How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Brian back at it again with an episode of the High Notes Podcast. Alright, so McNasty, Melly, last video was our first episode in the actual confines of this basement. How are we feeling about that episode? How are we feeling?
I feel like it was a good first episode. Okay. I felt like we just went into it and we found our groove midway through it.
I believe that. Melly, what you got, Melly?
Yeah, we definitely found our groove.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was a good episode.
Nah, for sure.
All right, we had a lot of conversation, feedback, and constructive criticism that we took into account on that last episode. So we're gonna build from that.
Before we dive too into it, I just want to say happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
Birthday episode for sure.
Big 3-0. That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting old.
30. Damn. Good milestone.
Yeah, good milestone.
You officially
Officially, damn. I was getting away with it because I was like 29ish. When you pull up to the bars and shit around here, it's like, you still like 20-something. Right. You can get away with it. At 30, yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you kind of. Nah, you could, but you can't go to. You gotta go to like low key spots, like where adults go.
Type shit.
Like you gotta just tone it down. Like you can still go out to the bar. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes you just want to go and just chill. Like you want the vibe, but you don't want the environment. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Some shit like that, right?
What you mean?
So like, let's say you go to like a little dive bar. Like it's still a bar, but it's just like
there's more calm. It's not like in the middle type shit.
They throw a little game on. People just watching the game, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not a party atmosphere.
You just lay back.
Yeah. Way more laid back.
Drink a couple Blue Moons and then just hit the road. If you hungry, get like a little burger or something. Type shit.
Don't sound bad.
It don't sound bad.
Little calm shit.
All right, you guys. But we'll move on from this subject. McNasty, give us a preview of what we're looking at in this episode. What are some of the topics we're going to be talking about?
So first topic we're going to go over is something that happened in Colombia earlier this week. They finally banned child marriages and they upped the age of marriage to 18. Now, guys, Colombia.
Okay.
Everybody thinks Colombia, hella drugs,
First thing that comes to mind is like Pablo Escobar.
That's what I'm saying. Like Spanish life, like thriving, like a little party town. You go there, get the toots for the low. Brian be up in the economy when he comes through. He makes sure everybody employed.
Chill, I'm 30, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, honestly, like when I read that article the first time, I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, what? The age to marry somebody off is like 14. And then if you have your parents' permission, like a lot of those people could be like as young as 10 years old. So isn't that like wild when you think of a country like that? Are you surprised it would be in Colombia?
That is still happening now. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. At least to the point where the public had to address it in a law. Like once you're addressing it in a law, it's because you think that at this point it's a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like a lot of people pressing for it.
I mean, I'm not really surprised. Like somewhere like Colombia though.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like they're one of they not that back. There's a report that says like in the city, like it was like only like about 20% was like in the city. So like 80% of the people there did not fuck with it. But in the rural areas, it could spike anywhere between 40 to 65%.
Okay.
In the rural areas. So it thinks like those people who are like detached, kind of like, I don't want to say like those rural areas are kind of weird. I think about it like Alabama. Like Alabama, them niggas be fucking their cousins. And they probably, like obviously that's probably not true by now, but
I've seen documentaries. I've seen documentaries, bro.
They out there in the boonies, so they had to pass this law so it could be like, hey, it's time to stop doing that.
Okay. All right, now here's my take. The thing is that with most South American countries, it isn't just like Colombia, is that mentality that most Hispanic cultures like cultivate,
Right.
which is like all women are eventually just gonna be somebody's wife and they're gonna get married. That's the type of mentality that most of those cultures like come around. And I say that like as a Dominican, like I've seen that.
Right.
That's like what their mentality is for raising like girls in their society.
Right.
So if we go back in time, this is not like something new. Like this happened in cultures all over the world. Like for instance, in Europe, that was common back then.
Yeah.
In places like
they advanced from that. Like we're in 2024 now.
But that's the thing. They're not. I don't want to say they're not as advanced. They have modern technology and stuff like that.
How about the Middle East?
The Middle East? See, that I believe that's still technically something that's practiced out there.
Probably, yeah. But,
I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but from the last time that I remember, I think.
But there's definitely like, I don't know, because there's like women over there and some of those countries don't really have rights. So if these girls try to speak out, they're gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about? Behead her type shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't, but like in Colombia, like you could say that. Like women have like probably more equal rights over there than in those Middle Eastern countries. So
most Hispanic countries in current day do.
Right.
Yes.
Facts. So it's like, damn, like it took them till now, everybody pressing on it to be like, yo, let's up it to 18, not 14. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's gonna, it got passed. So now they're working to make like a structure around the law so everybody could get verified and stuff.
I mean, like, hasn't the government been bad in Colombia?
Not that I'm currently, like recently, you don't hear them as much. Like the Colombia that most people think about is from like the 80s and 70s during like the peak of like the cocaine era and shit like that. Right. That's what most people, when they in their mind, when they think of, that's what they think of. But that's probably not as prevalent now because a lot of like those gangs moved away from Colombia and they just moved closer to the border into Mexico. Like you never seen Narcos? Type shit. Yeah. So if you follow that storyline, that's exactly like how it played out. Wow, right?
Wild time.
Wild times.
All right, guys.
Wait, so Narcos, like when did that take place?
That was like in the 70s, 80s, yeah. 70s, 80s. That was before most of us were even born. Yeah. And that's how we remember it. That's just wild.
How was you was born?
I wasn't born. But that was the stigma growing up type shit.
Right.
Because like the 70s and 80s introduced it, but then all the side effects was in the 90s, and that's when we were born.
Yeah, in the 90s.
We used to be calling people crackheads before we even knew what crackheads were.
Or Cuba, like how's Cuba, like the government?
So Cuba's a very complicated country. Yeah. The problem with Cuba is that they turned communist to overthrow the government that was already in place. So they turned to it, and technically at the beginning working perfectly fine. Nothing was going wrong. But then US saw how it was going and they were like, we gotta intervene.
And what was that?
What do you mean?
Like what was that?
When that took place?
In the 60s?
I don't know. It would have been like 60s, 70s. Because yeah, Cuba would have been like at the peak of the missile crisis. And I think that was like in the 70s. So Cuba at that time switched to communism. The US didn't like that in their backyard because that's way too close to home. They were like, we can't have this shit here. This will fuck up the economy up here. So they were like, we're gonna set up blockades and to their trade routes. So everybody that traded with Cuba was on a blacklist in the US. You couldn't import their goods and shit like that. And there was a massive tariff in order to get them to stop importing, right? So what Cuba did at that point, they were like, well, since nobody wants to trade with us, our only option is to trade with the enemies of the US. So like North Korea, Vietnam, places like that. So that's why they are technically like, if you go to the island, a lot of their stuff is like delayed by like 30, 20 years in terms of like their technology. They're driving cars like from the 60s, 70s and shit like that. Because people just stopped trading with them. Where were they gonna import it from?
That's true.
Like, yeah, no. Like that wild. But one country had that much power to sink the economy of another country. That's crazy.
They got old ass cars?
Like old ass cars, yeah, like the classics. You saw the Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
When they were in Cuba? Yeah. That's literally what it's like. Like that shit is wild. That shit is crazy, yo.
Thanks. Now let's move on to the next topic. We're continuing my conspiracy theory segment here. I want y'all to put y'all thinking caps on for this one. Just really.
All right.
Now just follow me.
All right.
Dragons are real. Now, dragons, you heard about them your whole life. People saying they not real, but then you're finding pictures of dragons in like caves and shit. So think about it like this. Chickens. Closest ancestor, closest relationship to a dinosaur. Right?
Right.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
He's dumbing me down. Fact check that.
We forgot to introduce Manny in the background. So Manny is gonna be our fact checker. Something that we picked up on the last episode is that we just started saying some bullshit, and we need somebody to at least let us know when we're saying anything that's incorrect. He'll put a thumbs down. If it's correct, he'll just let us play, or he'll just give us a thumbs up just to verify. So
Manny.
Yo, but why is that though? Like, why are...
So it is a bird, but it's not a chicken.
All right, so it's a bird in the bird family. What's the closest ancestor to the dinosaurs?
Dinosaur?
It's a bird called the southern cassowary.
Okay.
Like that.
And what does it look like?
That shit looks like.
I bet you it look like a chicken.
I'll put a picture up for the video portion.
All right.
I'll put a picture up.
But all right, so birds, so closely related. Boom.
Okay.
Chickens have wings.
Okay.
Correct. Have you seen an ostrich skeleton? Have you seen one?
What?
Ostrich's skeleton.
Yes, I think I've seen one before.
How big are those wings?
They're like tiny little drumsticks, aren't they?
Exactly. T-Rexes. Tiny little arms. Maybe those aren't even arms, baby. Those aren't even arms. Those are wings. Dragons confirmed. Zodiac signs. They have all real animals. And a dragon. So why they, yeah. Why? Am I hitting?
You're onto something. Yes, I'm not gonna say you're not that far off. All right, you're not that far off.
And then a dragon. Dragons. Look, ostrich skeletons, little arms. T-Rexes, we don't know what they look like. Little arms. Come on now, those were wings. And
I'm down for the Zodiac.
The Zodiac one is correct.
But they don't have a dragon.
That's not on the Zodiac?
Nah.
There is a year of the dragon.
I thought there was.
Google it.
Year of the dragon?
He's the fact checker. How you fact check the fact checker?
I know for a fact that there's a year of the dragon. It's like year 2000.
Year of the dragon, ain't that like some Chinese?
But I don't think that has to do with
It's
their
a Chinese Zodiac sign, but it's not.
What did I say before? Chinese Zodiac. So you were looking at the wrong shit.
Yeah, that's the wrong
Our
Zodiac.
fact
That's the wrong
checker,
Zodiac.
about to get fired. So they're the year of the dragon. Boom. So they have wings. And what my other theory is, going deeper into it, they never spat out fire. They probably spat out like acid from their intestines. Niggas got burned. They're like,
and thought it was fire.
Nah, what?
Yo, you might be onto something, bro.
Dragons are real. Look, and there's definitely a part of the world where they might have survived, kind of like in an oasis or something like that. Super rare. Some nigga might have seen it.
Okay.
And then it also could have been confused for the Loch Ness monster, and that's all I'm saying.
And how are you you're not linking aliens to dragons. We're not doing that, McNasty. We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, it could have been a dragon. Any rebust to that? Because I've been right the whole day.
I mean, like,
you don't want to give him any fucking points in this one. This one I don't know, McNasty. This is a hard one.
It was just a whole bunch of like what? Like, what made you leave?
I'm just connecting the dots, bro. That's all I'm doing. Y'all already know this, and I'm just connecting it for you.
So I have a question for you.
So, all right. Wait, hold on. So you connected birds to
dinosaurs.
T-Rex. And then you connected dinosaurs to
birds.
All right, McNasty. I have a question for you. I'm gonna throw a little bit of science on you right now to try to see if I can take apart this theory you got.
All
right? All right. So there's this theory called, I forgot what's the specific name called, but it shows that most animals in the ocean that are shaped like a shrimp will eventually try to turn into a crab. There's like a term for that, I forgot what it's called, but in like 6 different species, 6 different types of animals try to eventually turn into a crab. In the shape, like the body form was supposed to be like crab shaped, right? So that there's a specific term for that. I forgot what the specific term is. But it happens in different species as well. Like for instance, there's mammals that can fly, there's fish that can fly, and there's reptiles that can fly. How did that evolve in 3 different non-related groups of animals?
Everybody trying to fly.
Yeah, because it's convenient.
And fly.
But it's a
that's good. See,
it's a convenient strategy in the terms of like what's it called, like life type shit. Like if you can jump out of the water and also be in the water, you'd probably do both if you had the option.
Yeah.
So a lot of animals will independently of each other develop the same traits. So what if the dragon is not related to the dinosaurs or the birds? It could be its own.
It could be its own thing. And then.
But which one? Which one, McNasty? Now this goes back then to your question. Which one of them?
Does it really matter?
It does matter. It absolutely matters.
It just confirms that dragons are real ×2. Because it can either happen that way or this way.
Melly, help me here, Melly.
Melly's on my side.
I mean, how is it ×2?
Because he just gave me another way it could have happened.
But he's still asking the question.
I'm trying to figure out.
You gotta be like either one of the two.
But he just gave me another way it could have happened, low key.
I did give you another way that it could have happened, but there's no direct linkage between a dinosaur. We haven't found dinosaur bones, or not dinosaur, or dragon bones.
You don't know that. We could have. And these niggas just don't know that it's not T-Rex little arms, they're wings. That's my whole point.
All right, so then my question is...
Fact checker. Can you just give me a thumbs up if that's what I meant the whole time? Exactly.
Fuck! All right, so dragons confirmed.
Dragons confirmed.
Fuck!
Alright, guys.
But when were they around, though? When were they around, though?
That's not for me to determine. That's why we paying the scientists to find that shit out. So I just put the dots together.
All right, McNasty. You put the dots together on that one. I'll give you that one.
Alright, guys, let's move on to our next topic. You've been seeing this a lot everywhere. Definitely AI celebrity voice changers.
Okay.
What I've been seeing recently is this stuff's been around for a little bit, but now it's starting to sound more realistic. So my question to you guys is, how big of a threat you think this is to security purposes if it keeps advancing at the rate that it is?
It's a threat to everything. So the reason why... What the fuck?
Why'd you do that?
I had to load it into memory before I could talk.
Yeah, to charge up.
I had to charge it up. So, all right. So here's then my question, McNasty. So you have an AI.
So you're gonna answer my question.
I am.
Question.
Technically. All right, but how I personally feel, this is absolutely a threat, not just to security. This is a threat to healthcare. Literally every single system in the entire world should be terrified of this. Mm-hmm. Terrified of it. Because at that point, that means that if an AI can trick you into thinking that it's a real human, that means that it beat what's known as the Turing test. And fact checker, you can check this one. This is a real thing. So the Turing test is a test to see if a human can identify a human on the other side of a conversation or an AI. Mm-hmm. So the idea was that if an AI got smart enough to to fool a human, it would be considered almost a general purpose AI, which at that point means that it's a whole different intelligence. That is not just like a computer doing if this then that. It is actually thinking okay, well, what the fuck is life type shit.
Right.
You don't want that.
That's too much power.
Too much. We're not there yet. We don't want that.
So you think the rate that AI is going right now, this is too much for us to handle right now at the current state? Or you think it's getting
we are right now in the perfect sweet spot of just enough to scare us, but not enough to be dangerous.
But I mean, the security probably we probably up to date with security.
No, hell no. We don't even, bro, here's the problem with how these current AIs work. We don't understand when you put an input, it gives you an output. We understand input goes in and this is the output we get. But we don't know what's happening in between that. It is literally random magic that just comes out on the other side.
Wait, so explain.
So in a math problem, right? You're gonna put to get from point A to point B, you have to travel a distance of this, let's say coordinate Z or whatever, or X to Y, right? You know how far that distance that you have to travel. An AI could literally take that information, use every source imaginable to mankind, right? Off in the internet and everything, and then go, well, you didn't understand this part of the equation, so now my math shows that I can do the exact same thing you did, just more efficiently. You don't know what connections it made when you gave it that input to give you that output. You just know that one thing went in, one thing came out. That's all you know. Scientists still don't understand that.
They do all the work for them. So they basically map out everything.
But it's random. It's completely random.
You don't think they know, like, all right, so first we're going to try this, then we're going to try this, and then we're going to try this, all at the same time. And then you're going to get the most concise answer, the ones that is, like, definitely correct.
Well, no. So the scientists have what they call, like, I think they're called, like, levers or weights or something like that, right? So you put, like, how much science should they apply to that question? How much math should be applied to that question? And then they'll have like how much reading, technology, fashion, and shit like that. And they'll have like little levers. So when you ask that question, the AI is then using the best one of those results, and that's what they're feeding you. They give you like the top 10 results.
Right. So it is a threat.
You don't know what's happening. It's an absolute threat. It's a threat.
Like say for example, like you seen like guys live. You know how you had like that big robot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. No, yeah. I seen that.
So say that robot was like AI.
Okay.
And you told it to make me a steak, right?
Okay.
And then it was making a steak, and like as the process, like as you said, like X, it was trying to get to Y from X. It was like, oh, burn this house down.
In the middle of it.
Yeah, like, can it do that?
Technically, we don't know. We don't know. It could be a possibility. That could be one of the options that it would have taken.
But, like, it got to get to a point that it has enough free will to even select that option. Because, like if you tell it to make a steak, it's going to obviously try to make a steak. But that's thinking that, burn the house down, that's like some shit he chose to do.
Now
have you watched the new Chucky movie?
What's it called? Which one of them?
It's called Chucky. It's a movie.
The last one I saw was Chucky's Bride. The one with the bride.
It's like
that's technically like the remake, right?
Yeah, it's a remake.
Okay.
So in the remake, it's like a doll.
Okay.
But they like make it like it's a computer. It's a robot.
Mm-hmm.
So the robot. So the dude who makes like the robot. Or the computer for the robot, like makes it bad.
Okay.
So can people do that? Like,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, this is running on thoughts and prayers right now when it comes to like the ethics of it and shit like that. Because the government doesn't want to stifle innovation, is the term that they use, by controlling how many safety rails and guards there is around this technology. Because you have to remember, this is also, in terms of a government, you can use this as a fucking war device. You'd be like, take down China, and it figures out I can hack their computers here, and here. Yeah, that's a fucking threat. So for the government, that's a plus. But overall, you don't want that level of, let's just do whatever the fuck we want. This is worse than thermonuclear war.
You know, like Ultron?
Yes, Ultron, yeah. Ultron is what's known as a general AI. He would be considered a general AI. If you wanted the most like basic form of that. You want to see like a good version of general AI, it would be like Tony Stark's Jarvis. That's a good use for it. That's like if AI was like, this is beneficial for us, let's work together to make the world better. That would be a beneficial AI.
And then the bad AI is
Ultron. Type shit.
But that goes back into what I was saying.
Ultron was a bad person. You think about it.
Yeah.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Started off with like, you're all killers. He's not wrong.
Wait, wasn't Ultron trying to make like the whole world like him?
No, he was trying to make it peaceful. So he was saying that, I think he was trying to exterminate all the humans.
He wanted to kill all the people.
That's how you attain world peace. So in a twisted way, that was his way of doing that. Just like Thanos, when he took away a third of the population of the whole universe, is to do resources so everybody can have enough food. So was he really fucked up? He did it the best way he can. He did it at random. Like, he ain't just choose niggas.
Thanos was the most even motherfucker I've ever seen in a villain arc. Because he didn't just go, I'm gonna kill all the Jews or some shit like that. Motherfucker was like, nah, I'm only going to get rid of one random person. One random person is all I'm gonna get rid of.
Exactly.
And that's it.
At random.
At random. Half of the population, just one random person.
You shit out of luck, and you kind of just disappeared. It wasn't like you died horrendously.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of just
your existence just stopped.
Yeah.
You would have never known it even happened.
So, in terms of what a bad guy is, he found the problem and he tried to exterminate it. So
he tried to pick the solution.
And that goes back to what I was saying though about AI. It's basically how much free will they have to dive away from what we taught them to do.
See, but the problem is, so there's this
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
You think that?
Bad.
We need to find a better way to control it and limit it.
Like, just think of the internet. Think of the internet.
The internet, yeah.
The internet is bad. The internet is bad. But I will say, just to add some, make the situation more optimistic. If we could figure out how to harness AI, it could literally do and figure out, most of our problems for us. In the better scheme of things, if everything plays out correctly, it could literally solve the equations of world hungry, how to make sure everybody gets fed. It could technically make communism it could figure it out, is what most people would estimate. If you let an AI run the entire government, it would know how much it needs to allocate to here, how much it needs to allocate to there, and you really couldn't mess with it because it's not going to listen to humans. It's going to do whatever the fuck it wants if you make a general intelligence.
So it could sort out corruption and
it could sort all of that out all on its own.
The funds or give advice on how stuff is not going to work if they try to put it into place.
That's the thing I'm saying though. It's
you remove the humans from the equation. It's just a bot doing its thing.
It's gonna be bad.
Giving us accurate information.
Yeah.
Not everybody has
It's just not gonna be 100% good.
It's not.
No.
I feel like somebody, for some reason, is gonna find a way to manipulate and fuck it up. Somebody always gotta fuck it up.
They always do. They always do.
Gotta fuck it up. All right, guys. So let's wrap this segment up.
All right, McNasty, time for a quick ad break here. Now, do you know how you can find any one of the segments that we're going to talk about in the podcast separately in the episode?
Yeah, you could definitely visit our link tree. We have our different accounts there. We have our YouTube clip channel, which actually just shows certain segments that we talked about on the show. Really diced up for you. We also have the original channel where you could find the long version of the whole podcast, and then several other links to get our podcast on Google Music. What other ones?
We're on Breaker. We're on Play Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Anchor FM. We have the TikTok also in there. Now, we haven't posted anything onto the TikTok yet. We just had the account made. McNasty's working on that. We'll get something out there soon enough. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and add us on any of these platforms, please feel free to add us by using the link tree. That is linktr.ee/hi notes with an S podcast. And again, that's linktree/hi notes podcast to get more. But back to the episode.
All right, guys, for the next topic, we're going to be talking about just giving light on the downfall of rappers most recently.
Okay.
So a lot of artists whose music we've been anticipating hasn't been hitting the mark as far as expectation-wise of how good the music should be.
Okay. Now, question on that. Now, they say that comparison is the thief of joy. So then my question is, are some of those rappers that you used to listen to because of their last albums that you liked, you're now comparing those last albums to the newest albums? Do you feel like that might also be playing into it?
Yeah, I feel like they set the bar for me. So if their last album was good, right, they set the bar of what their standard of music should be.
Should be, exactly.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm saying if they make us wait all this time to drop music, 3, 4 years, 5 years, to drop an album, it should be at the same level, but I expect it to be better than the last project that you dropped. Right or wrong?
You're right. That's what sets a good artist apart from a bad artist.
Right.
You're absolutely right on that.
And then you can tell they grow. They grow. Yeah,
Exactly.
They adapted to what's going on, the new styles of music, things of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take Uzi for example. He's been consistent dropping ever since he blown up. he's been consistent dropping collab albums, singles, albums. He had hits, right? He had a run. That's what we call it, a run.
You got to run.
He had a run. Now, with his last album, I feel like it didn't meet expectations, and he knows it didn't, because I guess he posted a picture of him online saying no more bad music or something like that, or no more Galaxy gas.
Gotcha.
Right? So how do you guys feel that artists are using like Galaxy gas and that's...
I think one thing about Uzi though, in his recent project, was that he said it was like a Frank Ocean project. You guys know, like back in the day, Frank Ocean, he released a project like Blonde, his Blonde project.
Yeah.
So before that project, he dropped a project that some people say wasn't like very good.
Yeah.
But like he dropped it to get out of his label. And then after he got out of his label, he dropped like the real project. Okay. Which was Blonde.
So is that what's happening with Uzi right now?
That's what Uzi was like teasing.
Okay.
I think he liked like a comment that was saying that.
Okay.
So like that's what everyone is saying, like, oh, he was teasing that, like, oh, he's out of his project, he's out of his label now, so he's probably like gearing up to drop like the real project.
Okay.
But like what I don't understand about that is like he had like a whole like rollout. Like,
okay.
And plus like he named it Eternal Take 2.
Right.
So I feel like
after the first Eternal Take was so good.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of like me, I think a lot of people like were like expecting.
That's
more.
What they were expecting. That
they were expecting more.
That level of quality is what they were expecting. Exactly. At least. And
he had a rollout like Eternal Take 2, like the whole Eternal Take era, like was that whole like that alien shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had like a whole like in New York, he had like I think he had like an alien.
Something like that. I seen it on
he had
social
like a
media.
UFO flying around. Like, come on.
Right.
Like he really hyped it. He played into it way too much.
Right. Yeah, just for him to, like I liked it, but I'm a Uzi fan.
Right.
But
see, now I'm a fan of Uzi.
But I liked it, but I'm expecting more. You know.
I liked it, and I'm a fan of Uzi, and I can say without a doubt that was a terrible album. I didn't like the pacing. I didn't like anything about that album in terms of like the quality. It just wasn't there. It didn't have that same vibe as Eternal Take 1. Like it just didn't feel the same.
Right.
Like Eternal Take 1, like there's some fucking bangers on that album with some crazy features that you're like, you'd never think of them together with Uzi.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Eternal Take 1 doesn't have features. It has one feature.
Isn't Chief Keef?
That's the deluxe.
And all right, I didn't know that the original one.
But the deluxe is like Love is Rage. No, Love versus the World 2.
Gotcha.
That's like the project.
Gotcha.
So you're probably talking about that project, like Love versus the World 2.
No, Eternal Take was the one that came out in 2016, right?
No, 2020. You're talking about 2020. Eternal Take dropped COVID. COVID.
Can you search that?
Fact check it.
There's no way.
Yeah, Eternal Take dropped 2020.
Is my time frame that off?
That's 2020.
Holy shit. All right. Melly was talking his shit.
What a flex.
He was talking his shit. You can't say anything. So it came out in 2020. My time perception is completely off then. So I haven't listened to Uzi in that long that I couldn't even like perceive when it even came out. Damn. That's wild. But Uzi dropped, the last album that he dropped was like more like of a rock album. I'm not into that type of music. Was that by the fans that do listen to that type of music? What was their taste? Because I didn't really look into the album after like I heard it.
Well, Pink Tape?
Yeah.
They wasn't like, I feel like it was more like 50-50.
Okay.
It was 50-50.
But even
I feel like the whole like Uzi fan base, like I don't think like they 100% on board with like what Uzi's doing right now.
But I mean, like
nobody.
Nobody. Like I feel like all the artists like they try to branch out. Lil Wayne had a rock album too.
Yeah.
And
but
that's
but like the thing, like I don't know, like I think
Wayne's always played into that though. Uzi went completely 360 on that album.
Uzi did too.
but he never like that hard into like the rock music, like that aspect of it. Like that's the first ever time. Like I went into the album thinking like, all right, maybe there's gonna be some rock, but maybe there should be some rap. That's what I was thinking when I went to the album. So
But
when
I
I
feel
listened to it, I was like, I don't like it.
Uzi raps, but I feel like he's more like a melodical rapper. Like
Yeah.
he's not hitting bars.
Agreed.
I think
I'm trying to
like Eternal Take 2, like towards the end of the album, like it has like a couple like real Uzi songs.
Yeah.
It has a couple like this.
But you think with his use of Galaxy Gas, bringing it back to like the drugs and shit, you think that had an effect on how his quality of music came out?
So
I think like
just a background for those people that don't know what Galaxy Gas is. Right now in the rap industry, you've seen a lot of rappers consuming this. It's supposed to be used for like foods and desserts. So it's the same stuff that's inside of your whipped cream cans. So that nitrous oxide or whatever it's called, I forgot what it's actually called. But that is being consumed, which, just for the record, do not consume, because I'm very sure there's studies that show that it causes brain damage.
Yeah.
So
Puts holes in your brain.
yeah, put holes in your brain. So yeah, most of the younger kids and younger generations, I can't even say the younger kids, because Kanye at this point has admitted to being on that gas on that last album. Like, yeah. This is taking over the rap community right now,
Right.
and I feel like it's doing serious damage.
Yeah, man. And it's like it's been around for so long. Like when I heard about it, I was like, yo, they're doing whippets. That's what they're doing is whippets. That's when they take the dust keyboard cleaner and do that shit, shoots it up, and it makes holes in your fucking brain. So I don't know why you even do it.
Like we've known this.
You look like a fiend.
We've known this.
Fiend.
I feel like people just got too much money, too much time.
There's too much time. On
Yeah,
your
too
hands.
much time.
Because it's like, bro, what? Like the first person who discovered that, like, why are you huffing? You work an office job, bro. That's how you get access to the keyboard cleaner.
No,
Why are you in the back room huffing
It
that?
had to
shit?
be somebody like who want to like kill themselves.
You think? Like,
Yeah, like I want to kill myself. Oh damn, this feel good.
That's how it happened, bro. That is the wildest shit ever.
That gotta be how it happened.
give me anything.
Yo, that would be wild. That'd be wild. But
Nah, but I think, I mean, I don't think it affects their music because, like the YSL people, like Gunna and Young Thug, like they've been doing that for a while now. Like they've been doing it. I think Gunna was doing it while he made. I don't know what album it was. I think it was what album it was. I think it was Gunna. It might have been one of like
You
that
was
one.
on Whippets?
Yeah, he was on Whippets doing that. Like while he was doing that
Gunna.
album.
Make it
wait.
And
Which
that
one's
was-
that? What album was that one? Is that the last one that came out?
Nah, that was before he got locked up. That was before he got
Okay.
So I think he got like the arms like that. Like that was like a good album though.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
See, but I listened to then his last album. I'm not a Gunna fan. So the only song that I ever like really liked from him was Drip or Drown. Like if you played that, like I wouldn't have a problem with it. The other music before he got locked up, that music just didn't resonate with me. Now, I listened to the one that he dropped after he got out. I listened to that album.
that was good.
From what the fans are explaining, my personal gripe with that album is that he has a lot of tracks where it's the same melodic 1 2 3 count, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Like that gets boring. I only like the songs where he actually changes his flow and like in the cadence and beats or like what's that called? Like the repetition and stuff like that. Like he broke it down into more parts where it's more not the same thing over and over again. Where it's predictable.
Versatile. Like
There we go.
You want like a more versatile album.
There we go. That's what I mean on that end.
But that's his flow though.
But that's the thing. After a while, if you listen to enough of that, you get tired of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like I could agree with that. But I think like say from like say you listen to Gunna, right?
Right.
Like someone who listens to Gunna, like he could go versatile.
Okay.
But I think like from a Gunna fan, whereas why we like that album is because he actually had something to say on that album, you know.
Yeah.
So like we don't really see it as like, oh, he's going like versatile. Like I feel like most of his albums he always is versatile. So
Okay.
like he doesn't have a story in most of his albums.
Okay.
Whereas this album, he's coming out of jail, and he's actually like he has a story to tell you. Like that's what we see, you know.
I like
good storytellers. I will say that. Like when the type of music I listen to, if you're good at storytelling, I'll listen to you for fucking hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's what I feel like. That's why Gunna is better than someone like Lil Baby, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I agree with that. Low key, I agree with that.
I think Gunna is a way better like writer, and he could definitely like flow better than Lil Baby.
You know the best Gunna.
He definitely got more flows than Lil Baby, and definitely a better writer than Lil Baby.
Is when he's talking his shit.
Gunna, right?
Yeah, when he talking his shit, he said, "I've been in the rainbow face, ain't no face, niggas ain't right, niggas ain't right." Shit,
Yo,
bro, that's like the hardest shit. Bro.
Yo, McNasty over here going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like when he's talking his shit, it goes hard.
And his beats too, like
his
they
beats
just be like.
I'll give him that. I like the beats. The beats are good. The beats are good. I will give him that.
But like speaking about Gunna, like what do you think about Gunna and Young Thug though? Like now that Young Thug came out, he I don't know if you guys seen like that tweet that came out.
See, that's what I'm confused about. I thought that Thug and Gunna was cool. That's what my impression was.
Nah. That's what a lot of people think. That's what a lot of people think.
Here's my thing. I never believed that just based off of how the trial was going. I never believed that. So everybody was like, oh yeah, they're cool, this and that and the third. When the fuck did I never saw Young Thug throughout that entire time? Like his social media team didn't post out like, oh yeah, we're cool or anything like that.
No, his dad came out and said
exactly.
That's not Young Thug. I want to hear it from Young Thug. I don't want to hear it from somebody else.
Exactly. Like a lot of people thought they was cool because of his dad. I think Young Thug's brother took the same plea Gunna took. That's why a lot of the fans were like, and a lot of the fans, they just wanted them to be cool because they just liked them. Right. Let's keep it a buck. Right. You know? All right. But what the fans really didn't want to like believe was like Young Thug had a whole like someone came out, I think it was Lil Durk or someone, like one of the rappers came out with a whole phone call that Young Thug was like, oh, no one listened to Buddy's album. We about to drop an album on his album, and Lil Buddy, you know who Lil Buddy is, right? Gunna. Like he was just not co-signing Gunna's thing. So like, it was very like obvious that he just wasn't fucking with Gunna.
I have a question.
But the fans just didn't want to believe it.
I have a question. All right. What if this was all right? So in the 48 Laws of Power, it explains like you're not supposed to really like reveal your next move, right? So if you're known for being a truthful person, you should always be truthful. And if you're known for being a liar, don't switch it up and try to be truthful because that doesn't work, right? So Gunna was like, I'm in the middle of my court trial right now. If I reveal, like, Gunna got his plea deal for whatever reason, maybe he snitched, maybe he didn't, got his plea deal. If I look like I have animosity towards him, that makes me look guilty. That makes sense? So instead of being like, coming out and being like, oh, we're cool or this or that, or saying anything like directly, he just had his dad make a statement.
Who, Young Thug?
Young Thug's dad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You're in the middle of a court trial. You gotta think tactically.
I don't think they're eye to eye though. Like him and his dad. Whereas like him and Lil Durk and like 21 Savage, like they're more they're more close. Where I think like
gotcha.
You know, so he
wait. So
like I understand what you're saying. Like he can't speak anything about it because it's like the case is going.
Yeah.
But I think he did that with 21 Savage, where 21 or like whatever rapper put that thing out. I don't. If you could check it, I don't know. I don't know who checked it. I mean, I don't know who put it out. But someone put it out, like a video of him on a phone call, like yo, no one listen to Buddy, no one listen to Gunna's album. We're not fucking with that. He's a rat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was code. Like he was saying Lil Buddy.
Type shit.
He can't talk about.
He can't say it directly.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Nah, that is fucking wild. What? All right.
But one thing that is kind of weird though is like he did like a I don't know what's it called, like as he was leaving, like the thing that they give him, that the things that he can't do. like he can't go.
Oh, when he got his charges,
Exactly. So his charges is like he can't go to Atlanta. He can't go to Atlanta.
Oh no, literally, that's a sentencing. That's a sentencing when they give him the list of you can't do this, you can do that, you can't do this.
Probation.
Yeah,
so something. I like.
That's a sentencing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the sentence is like he can't go to Atlanta, but he wanted to do something. He wanted to like.
There's a little dirt.
Oh, okay.
He's on the phone with dirt.
Okay.
But so he can't go to Atlanta, and but he told the judge that he wanted to play with. I mean. Oh, he wanted to keep in contact with Gunna.
Okay.
Which is weird though. I don't like.
That's what I'm saying.
That is
but
if this is a play, you gotta make it look like you're still cool.
I think you gotta act like you're cool because like Gunna is signed to Young Thug.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So we do gotta think about that too.
Okay.
But I don't know.
You think he really don't fuck with him?
I don't think they fuck with each other. Yeah, I don't think they fuck. Nah.
I don't think so.
I think if they fuck with each other, like all these like Future, Metro, like all these other rappers would have been fucking with Gunna.
Yeah.
But they don't fuck with Gunna.
You got a point. You got a
think
point.
About it, like
nah, that's true.
Like Future. I think Future's like the GOAT of Atlanta. I think Future's the GOAT of Atlanta.
Low key,
so
he's the background low key fucking GOAT of the game at this point.
I think Future is like what Future says goes, but like what I think, but I think like Young Thug is like the streets though, like you know what I'm saying?
Thug got he got the streets. I believe it. He got the streets.
So like I feel like they been wanna fuck with Gunna.
Nah, cause you know how goated this guy Future is. He hopped on GQ and they asked him about the big three beef going on, Drake and Kendrick. This guy said, I didn't even know they was beefing.
Man.
This nigga basically set it up and then he just sat in the darkness.
It wasn't really like. I mean, I think he did set it up with the song.
Yeah.
He definitely did set it up with the song, but like I don't know, it really goes deep, like with that thing, cause like I think
do it.
Cause like it's I think it's like EXO who like set that thing up. Yeah.
Nah, he did have The Weeknd on that shit too, and he beefing with Drake.
Yeah.
Nah, that is wild.
Nah, he.
Now that is crazy though. Like what you think? Like what you really think about like him? Really, I think that's just. I think like him and Metro said something too. Like Metro was on a GQ too.
Right.
Metro had real beef with Drake. He had real beef. Nigga made a beat about this nigga ass. Like that, that nigga had real beef. That shit is crazy. Pause.
Really going at it.
But I think Future was saying that. I think Future was like said that, and GQ like he was just kind of keeping it it like a little cool. Like eventually
keeping it P.
Like I'm telling you, man. Like eventually, like him and Drake gonna be cool.
They're gonna
be
cool again.
Like him and Drake gonna come back. They gonna drop an album.
I feel like it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be because of Drake. It's gonna be because of 21. Metro and 21, whenever they make albums together,
nah, bro.
All of 21's best album had Metro on it.
Bro, I'm not worried about Metro. Like Metro.
Oh, my fault.
Yo, Drake really just kept it cool with Metro. He said, yo, just shut up and make some drums, bro. Like what Metro gonna do? Like for real, like what Metro gonna do? Cause like Metro just gonna make some beats.
It really is.
Cause like during this whole beef, like Metro, Drake was still rapping on Metro beats.
I will say.
Like, come on, like what was really like Metro gonna do?
Metro is a lot bigger than most people realize. I didn't pick this up until the other day. He does performances with like orchestras and shit like that, and he'll put it up on like YouTube.
Anybody.
How many people that make beats?
Anybody.
He was directing an orchestra with his fucking songs.
Beethoven does that.
Yeah, bro. Like, mad.
But think about what type of art, what type of musician that you're making beats. Would you ever really have to do that?
Nigga, if he can make beats, he can write music.
Kanye can get away with anything at this point. And we'll get to Kanye. We'll get to Kanye.
You, bro, like any established producer could do that.
Right.
But actually make it good where it's a show that people go to?
You could give it to the niggas in the orchestra and all you could do is pretend to be waving shit around, bro. Low-key, you could do that.
He did this live with the...
How they do it?
To be honest, the guy...
You can literally stand up there 45 minutes doing this.
The guy that directs the orchestra just directs the piece.
But
he doesn't really.
I understand that, but he did this live in Vegas, I think it was, with a live audience.
People could do that at any time.
Huh? When I'm explaining to you, where he had like an orchestra and he was like directing like the beats and shit like that.
But how was he directing it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? He was like DJ.
What was the DJ? How? Like with the beat?
Yeah.
Nigga, so he's DJing.
But he had a live orchestra with him.
So what?
Nigga, how the fuck is he DJing with a live orchestra? I don't think he doing that.
Metro did it. Metro, put the video up.
Yeah, let me see the video.
We need the video. Y'all want to watch the video just to confirm?
No, it sounds to me like he played the beat and the orchestra went over it.
I'm saying, like, what are you talking
and you're
about?
astonished by that. That's astonishing.
Nah. Time out.
This shit listening to us.
Look, man. Look, man. Like, I don't know why he started talking about Metro. I'm talking about Drake and Future. When Drake and Future, cool, they about to make a.
Like, this is a live show with the orchestra.
Who is that nigga?
Yes, I gordo.
That's Metro, nigga. This is a live show. How many DJs do you see?
He's not even directing. So the orchestra's doing all the work. They went over the music. You're astonished by that.
You over here acting like they playing the violin.
You're astonished that musicians are playing instruments.
I thought they was playing the cello. He was playing the cello. Like,
listen.
All right. So a beat that's already made. That the orchestra could have just.
Bro, they're playing the beat. He's doing everything else.
He's just playing the song.
Listen,
he's playing the song.
But that is a live orchestra along with you.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's DJing. He's playing the song.
Individually.
He's literally just DJing. You can see him on video.
What does that matter?
How many artists do you know that can get away with that?
Niggas in band labs.
Anybody could do that.
Niggas in band labs do that.
He's DJing.
I've never seen something like that. That's a brand new concept to me.
Bro,
Alright, forgive me if y'all have seen this a million times.
all you have to sound.
He already made the song.
Cut the sound, let the beat play, and then when the beat drop, you just put the music in. Dun. Well. That's not hard, bro.
Damn, bro.
It's hard in person.
Look, man, I don't know why you started talking about Metro. I'm talking about Drake.
All right. Let's get back on topic. So, in terms of before we get to Drake.
Oh, I know you want to get to Drake.
No. Kendrick just dropped his brand new album. How are we feeling about this new album? How are we feeling about it? I've listened to it now twice. I played it in my car and I played it at home to try to see if I got like different like feelings in the.
I thought it was okay. It had like 2 good songs.
That's McNasty take is my take right now. The Reincarnated, that track was fire. I like that song. And then GNX was like okay.
GNX was trash.
It was okay.
The beat was horrible.
Which one was that? That was the one with the music video?
With the music video, yeah, that's GNX. The problem, the thing with this album, I don't want to say it's a problem. The thing with this album is that he went way too hard into the West Coast type beats.
I feel like
he played way too much into that with Mustard.
I think in like with Kendrick, he usually makes like a woke album, you know? Like he usually has a story with his album. Like something to say with his album. Like this didn't really feel like an album. It felt like he had these. I feel like
I saw a conspiracy on this. I saw a conspiracy on this.
I feel like with this one, like he just had like a couple songs. He had a couple songs with a couple artists he wanted to put on, and he was like, I bet like word, let me just put this out.
I have a conspiracy,
and I think like with the luck or the success that came from Not Like Us. That was also like a West Coast beat.
So right now,
West Coast vibe. I think
ran with it.
Here's my question. All right, so right now there's a theory online going around in the music sphere. They're saying it wasn't an album because the Hard Part 6 was on it. So normally when he's about to drop an album, he drops the hard part whatever before the album drops. That's the conspiracy theory going around right now. They're saying he might spin the block. You
know one thing about that conspiracy theory though. That's funny though.
Okay.
And they say the same thing about the new Uzi album though.
What do you mean?
And you know like the thing that people are saying that the new Uzi album like wasn't like the real album.
Now it's just people in denial. At that point.
But you can't say the same thing about Kendrick fans being in denial.
He's got time.
About this album.
Between now and the Super Bowl, if he drops.
Because this album
between now and the Super Bowl.
Like me, I'm a Kendrick fan. Like
Okay.
I fuck with Kendrick. Like
Okay.
I don't think Kendrick has a miss on his catalog. Like including the Untitled album. You know that Untitled project?
I remember Untitled.
I like that project.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite.
But I think this project, I mean, like, I'm not a West Coast fan. Like, I was most of my life I was growing up in the East Coast, you know.
Okay.
I'm not really like a West Coast fan, so I don't really like understand.
I listen.
That. I don't
There's
really
some West
understand
Coast rappers that I could tolerate.
I mean, yeah, but like they were like these West Coast rappers like I never really heard before. Only Roddy Ricch on the Dodgers Blue song.
Okay.
I'm just really not a fan of that West Coast vibe.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel different.
Again, I'm in it for the story. If you're a good storyteller, I'll listen along, even if you're like.
But that's the thing,
West
though.
Coast.
Like this album, it doesn't really tell a story. Like, what story does it tell?
It wasn't a story, but that's why I'm confused on this album.
Yeah,
and why I feel like the
I'm
theory
confused
might
on
be
this album,
right.
too.
That's why I feel like the theory might be right, though.
Yeah, but no, like I feel like y'all Kendrick fans just be saying shit like just deeper than what it is.
Right.
Like y'all just be too deep in it. Like no.
So speaking of the new,
I'm not gonna believe that there's another album until I see the other album. Like I think he made this album.
I have a
you
question.
Know, like he probably is gonna use like 2 songs off of this album to probably like help him with the Super Bowl.
The halftime show.
Yeah.
Probably like 1 or 2 because he like obviously from his catalog like he doesn't really need like
He
those
does
songs.
need more pop songs though, because I feel like that's what they want to hear at the Super Bowl segment.
But
That's not what
I did see that he had like I don't know, like one thing.
Like he can make bangers if he wanted to, but
he probably does like have an album, like for the like he probably does have an album like probably like he drops like a week before the Super Bowl, you know, because like that's when like most of the eyes is gonna be on him.
you and on all your streaming shit.
That would be pretty smart, you know. And I did hear he had like a song with Taylor Swift, and they do have like previous song.
And
but that was
Taylor taking over the Super Bowl 2 years in a row.
The producer who produced this album also.
Bro,
that's a
conspiracy theory.
He's on
Conspiracy theories right now.
Atloff,
Huh?
the producer who produced this new album also produces songs for Taylor Swift. That's confirmed, yeah, on this one. And that's what Drake was talking about. He said he's gonna make more songs for the whites.
Yo, like that's one thing that I don't like about Kendrick fans. Like Kendrick is a hypocrite. Like he's a hypocrite, man. He's always talking about like he's against the industry and shit like that. But he like all the songs he made, like he posted that shit for the Grammys and shit. But he's against the industry. Like, come on, man. You're a hypocrite, bro.
Yeah, but he's not. The problem is that the content of his music
and then he's gonna talk
isn't
about
geared.
Drake, you're a
I'm gonna give you.
vulture, he's a cultural.
Nah, I'm gonna give you pushback. I'm gonna give you pushback.
He's trying to help other people, bro.
I'm gonna give you
He's trying to
pushback.
help
I'm gonna
other
give you
people.
pushback.
He's a culture vulture.
So
Kendrick Lamar has a song with Maroon 5. He has a song with
the
Taylor
music
Swift,
that he puts
but
into
Drake
his albums,
is a culture vulture.
the music that he puts in,
Explain-
McNasty, listen, the music that he puts into his albums aren't geared to win Grammys. They're winning Grammys because they're just good music.
Who?
Kendrick's albums? They're not geared.
How is his album not supposed to be geared?
They're not designed.
What are you talking about?
They're not designed for the public that watches the Grammys. They're designed for people that watch the BET Awards, maybe, but not the Grammys.
Bro, what?
That audience does not lap or co-lap each other.
Bro, Kendrick Lamar is talking about like on his albums. He's talking about he's talking about different topics that would get him like that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem. But the stories that he tells in his albums aren't relatable to most white people. That's the majority of the country. It's not relatable to them.
Yes, it like obviously it.
What?
Okay, hold on. Like okay, I get what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
It isn't relatable to the whites, but like the whites see that type of music and be like, oh, this is what like that type of demographic feels, or that's what that demographic.
He gears it for them so it could be more digestible.
Yes, like if we're gonna give a rap, what demographic is mostly like geared for rap?
but they don't relate to it. Music is supposed to be relatable.
Obviously, they're not gonna relate to it. But like, who else is making those rap? Like, ain't no.
The way he gives his song, he makes it very digestible for anybody to feel what they're feeling.
Like, okay, you're talking about like the Grammy is
I would love to ask like a white suburban person.
Listen. Like,
who's listen to the album what they feel. I'm actually kind of curious on that.
And they're gonna
like obviously you're talking about the whites like the white people like the rap people like Grammys is geared for white people. Rap music, who like there's no white rappers.
There's white rappers.
Like who? Okay, Eminem. Yeah.
He
like
was sweeping.
Eminem would probably be on a Grammy, and he would probably win on a Grammy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And say we could also like think about back then, like
actually no. Eminem did never even had that support either from like the white people. The white audience didn't like him. He was getting pushback. Like
recently.
No,
like they did.
More recently, his music switched to people.
Obviously, because like
he's like grown up in his music.
Obviously, because of the topics he was talking about, like obviously like the Grammys, he's not gonna talk about like R wording a woman, and he's gonna win that Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he was talking about.
But that's the thing. He was still making music that was good enough that the general public still liked it and still listened to it.
Yeah, but that's what they're always gonna do though. Like for a long time, we can always think about the Oscars. Like you're like Denzel Washington, he lost a couple like Oscars before he won some. Like that's always gonna be like the mindset of those type of award shows. But back to Grammys. So we're talking about Kendrick, right?
He still has 15 though.
Who that? Kendrick?
Eminem
has 15?
He has 15.
Yeah, so yeah. So even if you're not gearing the music to that public, they're still, for whatever reason, they're fucking with it no matter what.
Look, man,
like that's wild.
As I was saying, like you said, the Grammys is for the white people. That's what I think. Like, white people are gonna see rap music and be like, oh, rap music. Who makes rap music? Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do black people want to listen to? Oh, like how they feel. Oh, what's happening in the streets? Oh, what's happening with the government? Oh, yeah, this topic did that topic.
That general overview that you just said. And what is
Kendrick Lamar talking about?
That general overview.
He's talking about all of that, bro. So what are you talking about?
That general overview
he's not appealing to that.
That general overview that you just gave on those different topics is the same way that people listen to country music, they listen to rock music, and they listen to all different types of
That's not rap. That's not rap.
Yeah, but that's exactly
rap.
what I make. But that's what I'm.
With a P.
But that's what I'm explaining then. So my question is, if you're not making music that these people are going out of their way to leave their genres,
That's what we're trying to explain to you.
But he's not gearing it for them. I don't feel like he's gearing it towards them.
Rap music?
Yeah, he's not. The music that he's making is catchy, but it's not geared towards them specifically.
But what you gotta like understand is like you can't just upload like say for example I don't know like a random artist like I don't know, let's say like Moneybagg Yo uploads an album a year. Like he's not gonna have that album in the Grammys unless he like uploads it or whatever. He considers it to the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So like there's no other artist that's considering albums to the Grammys. Like You're
telling me there's no artists that are aiming for it?
That's not black.
There's no artists that are aiming for it?
That's not black.
But there's no artist that would be aiming for it?
That's not black. Who is aiming for it that's not black?
I don't fucking know. There could be somebody, an industry plant.
Who are you gonna vote for?
There is an industry plant somewhere
prepared
to take over.
So who are you gonna vote for in the Grammys?
I'm just saying.
Ed Sheeran.
You're gonna vote for Ed Sheeran in the Grammys.
Oh no, or what's it called? When he was hot.
Jack Harlow.
Harlow, nigga. When he came out, he was definitely an industry plant. But when he came out, bro, he came out running. Tell me I'm lying,
bro.
He ain't come out running,
bro. They're not picking Jack Harlow over Kendrick Lamar.
But I'm
like, what are you talking
but
about?
I'm saying
he's just rambling.
I'm just saying that's a possibility. I'm just throwing the idea out there.
Like, what was even the possibility that Kendrick Lamar is good? Because I mean that's like Kendrick Lamar is what? Because he has Grammys. What?
He's winning Grammys, but it's like by accident. It's not like he's doing it.
Bro, they're voting for him. What do you mean?
He know what he doing.
First of all, bro, your favorite artist doesn't even respect the Grammys. He literally put that shit in a urinal and pissed on it.
I believe it.
So why are you over here yapping about the Grammys?
But here's the thing. Even if you're winning it against your actual like wants and needs, it still solidifies that people are listening to the things that you're making. That makes sense? That makes sense?
So he's doing it to get Grammys. So
bro, no, you're like why are you like you're talking about people are let's talk about the stream, let's talk about stuff like that. Like records, let's talk about that.
Talking about streams. Stream counts really don't mean things when you can
let's talk about
streams.
Okay, so what's your point? Let's just wrap it.
So my point is that Kendrick Lamar is absolutely gonna drop an album between now and the halftime show. And Lil Wayne, if he really wants to get it popping, he'll get it shaken. I'm just saying.
I don't think.
Y'all think Lil Wayne
and you think
salty after he got name dropped in the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he felt some type of way, not because of Kendrick. He felt some type of way because he's from Louisiana. So
nah, he talking about like the album though.
Yeah, he name dropped him in the album.
Yeah, I know. But the whole thing with that was Lil Wayne came out and said, "Why they pick Kendrick? I'm from Louisiana. Why don't you let me host the Super Bowl?" And then the fans upped it that way. He didn't mean it, no disrespect. He didn't mean it because it was like, why you picking him? It's like, why didn't you pick me when I'm from here? That's how he framed it at. So by Kendrick going out his way,
and Lil Wayne got fucking bangers. He's got bangers with Kendrick.
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa was hard.
But like, so for him to name drop him in the album, it's like, what the fuck? Like, why you even do that? Like,
I mean, I think
I don't know.
The way Kendrick looking at it.
I just think Kendrick always gonna like try and bait someone. Like that he's always been doing that. He always like tries like bait somebody. Like he always does that in a career. Like his whole career.
Aside from Drake, I can't really. Who else has he tried that with?
Bro, he baited the whole industry. What are you talking about?
Like in what sense?
Like what's that diss he had? That infamous diss he had against the whole industry. Put Kendrick diss whole industry. You can check that up. Like he dissed the whole industry, bro. And then some of the people that he dissed, like he didn't even respond back. Yes, sir.
Like they dissed him back, and he didn't respond.
Yes.
Now, did he not respond because he wasn't talking about them when he said the diss, and they just if the shoe fits type of situation?
No, bro. He directly said their name type shit. Bro.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember this.
What song is this? It was a song with Big Sean. He was like.
See, but Big Sean was beefing with the entire industry.
He was like, oh, Big Sean, Wale, Drake, Kanye, I'm trying to murder you.
Oh, what song was that? That's not Black Friday. On Black Friday, he went stupid though. That's a fucking classic. That is a classic. Tell me that wasn't a classic.
Yeah, it was a good song.
Control.
Control, yeah. Control, bro. He
play the lyrics. Play the lyrics for me. I need to run back the lyrics. It was a refresher. But he also said Big Sean. He's on a Big Sean track. Y'all niggas is not paying attention.
Bro, he's saying.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
he wasn't actually like.
Oh no, it's recorded.
So
yeah, recorded.
Like you don't know about like music lore, bro. Like he's famous for rapping against people. Like he rapped against Big Sean. Like that's famous. Like they famous for having beef as well. Mm-hmm. Like they've been going back and forth. Mm-hmm.
So why would he put them on a track together? Well, that's
when he sent his verse in, he didn't want to change his original verse.
Yeah, you know about that, right?
I know about it.
Word.
When he sent the verse in, Kendrick sent his verse in, and Big Sean was like, "I feel like it's cheating if I go back and change my verse because he said this." So he just let it rock. But that aftermath, everybody started.
His verse though, he should have changed the verse. I think
he should have changed.
But his verse was hard. So
yeah, but
he wasn't that hard.
So it was gonna change it to be like. But that's what That's what I felt like. I give him credit for that, for not changing his verse. Like he could have went
Man of
back,
his word.
tweaked it, dropped the line about
He should have
Kendrick.
changed it. He should have changed it.
No, his verse hit though.
It did hit, but like Kendrick was like rapping against him though.
Yeah, but he didn't know that.
He was rapping against him, and he was rapping better than him.
Yeah, he didn't know that though.
Damn.
But he knew that when it got sent in. Not when he was making it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like as soon as it got sent in, he should have changed it. Cause like it's like people could change it though.
Yeah.
Like I know.
I feel like
I think ASAP Ferg and who was I think ASAP Ferg beat Mill I think, or ASAP Ferg and Dave East, someone. ASAP Ferg and someone sent like the feature. Sent the song to ASAP Ferg, and ASAP Ferg was like, nah, I gotta come harder than that.
Yeah, and he changed his shit.
Or like I don't know, like as a rapper, I feel like I mean you could change it, but also if you don't want to change it, you don't gotta change it. If you want him to have a better verse than you,
see, but I feel like with that how you just worded that, I feel like we're reading too far into this. He wasn't doing this for ego. He was just doing it as
let's just have a good song.
It's just a good song.
Nah,
his verse is hard.
Ego,
let it rock.
He could have said anything. He did it for ego, bro.
I mean, like as long as we know.
Well,
like,
Kendrick definitely did it for ego, but Big Sean let it rock and let it.
Sean let it rock.
He let it rock and let it go.
He felt like I dropped my verse. This is what I was gonna go with regardless.
Yeah.
He felt like that's what he needed to drop.
As long as we know, like Big Sean probably tried to have a better verse and he just didn't have it, and he was just like,
that's for all we know for sure.
Word.
He was like, let's just use the original.
And I'm actually like original Big Sean, like Dark Twisted Paradise, like that album. Like I actually fucked with that album. That was a good album when I was growing up.
Big Sean was a good rapper. Like
Sean
I feel
had a run.
Big Sean definitely had a run. I think he just lacked consistency probably.
Towards that end part.
Towards the end.
Because he was dropping bangers on bangers.
Yup.
I think it was like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz had the same run he did, bro. 2 Chainz came out.
2 Chainz?
Nah, I
2
think
Chainz was going crazy.
Nah, I mean, in my opinion, I think
not at the Big Sean level.
I think 2 Chainz had like one like good ass album.
Yeah.
But he had a run. Niggas was
He definitely had like
he
a
had
single
tracks
run.
with Drake.
He definitely had like a single run.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
a
He had a
single
run.
feature run.
I feel like him and Big Sean's career were very similar. But
I'm
in
saying-
terms of a
but
comeback, I think Big Sean can make a comeback.
No, but I'm saying though, like how long was 2 Chainz run though?
2 Chainz run was
Like, from what
2,
years?
3 years. I remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
like 2-3 years. Whereas I think Big Sean's run was probably longer than that.
How much longer though? It couldn't be more than 5 years.
I mean, at least 5 years. Like I think 4 or 5 years is good though.
Nah,
For
Big
2
Sean was
Chainz or
For Big Sean.
Big Sean. I feel like Big Sean had
it's like 2-3 years.
2-3 years too, right?
2-3
Yeah.
years? You think
I think
so?
I think he had 3-4 years. He was on it for a little bit longer.
I think so, bro.
But like Mercy, nigga, they were going at it at the same time. Like they
Nah,
were
Big
both
Sean-
popping at the same time.
Like
Big
he's
Sean's hard. I mean,
yeah.
but we gotta think about like I think 2 Chainz like blew up when he was like in his 30s already.
Yeah, he was already old.
Yeah.
When he dropped Duffel Bag Boy with Lil Wayne, that nigga was old already. No, not old, but like as far as rapper wise, he wasn't like 24, 25. He was like pushing 30 or at 30. But in that Mercy track with Kanye, nigga, 2 Chainz carried that song.
Yeah.
And Big Sean was on that shit too.
2 Chainz definitely was.
That was like
2
good,
Chainz,
like, wait, what's
4 bracelets.
Wait, who is?
Come on, who was saying that shit?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, who 2 Chainz signed to?
2 Chainz. I think he
Research
guy.
guy.
He had his own shit, didn't he? He was
Nah,
on
he's
the
not.
song.
He's not on his own label. I think.
I think he might be.
No, I don't think so.
I think he
That
has his
song-
own label.
Cause that song with Mercy got a lot of good music artists.
Yeah.
Isn't
Well,
that?
it was-
But, nah, it's
Kanye
a
song.
Jay-Z on.
That's a Kanye
It's
song.
a Kanye song. So
It's
he
a
had
Kanye
all.
song.
Oh no, Mercy.
he
Yeah,
had all
yeah, yeah.
the-
No, you're right.
Def Jam Records.
Oh, he's with Def Jam?
Def Jam.
I didn't even see that
Wait.
coming.
Def Jam.
He had a good run, bro.
Wait,
So-
good music. Wait, what's good music under?
Oh,
Is it under Def Jam? I
He
think it's
under a
under
lot
Def
of
Jam.
people. Universal Music Group, Def Jam, Good Music.
Ooh, there you go.
So he's like a free agent.
He might be good music. That might be like a good music song.
Wait, is good music still going on though?
Yeah, I think
Good
so.
music is Kanye.
It's Kanye.
Is
Yeah,
that still going?
I believe
Right
so.
now, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I believe so. Kanye hasn't gone that
It
crazy.
just, I don't think, he definitely doesn't. I don't think Big Sean's on it. I don't think Push is on it.
Mm.
I don't think he got people on it. I don't know.
All right. So bring it back to my main topic. Do you think GNX was a good album? I think as far as a Kendrick album, I think it's very mid.
If it's
And the fans are hyping it up.
Here's my thing. If he says that this is a mixtape, I'll allow it. If this is supposed to be like an actual studio project, I'm sorry. This was a nosedive kamikaze.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Same thing? So we're in agreement with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with him. Yeah.
So I think since we're all in agreement, we could just wrap up this episode. Season 3, episode 2. I think we had some great topics we hit on.
Definitely.
We definitely hit on a music topic. You know, that's the whole reason we brought on Melly, was so he could give his opinion on the music.
And he proved himself. He was talking about dates and shit. I was like,
He was bringing shit back to the origin. Again, it's Happy Birthday, Romo Malo, episode 2, season 3. We named this the Romo birthday episode.
I'm gonna plug my Cash App somewhere down here if y'all want to send me some. Oh shit!
Any closing statements from the host here?
I mean, like I feel like Kendrick dropped this album right now.
Mm-hmm.
Drake's supposed to drop Drake was supposed to drop an album this month. I guess he's not about to drop this album. Drake about to drop his album. Wait, so the Super Bowl is...
Do we need
February?
a Drake album right now? Are the streets hungry for a Drake album?
Probably not.
Okay, we're all in agreement.
If I were Drake, I don't know what he would do. But I think
he should lay back, take his time, make the next project good. That's all I can say.
Like Drake dropping an album with Party though. I think that'd be calm though for the
it's anticipated. I feel like
for the girls,
party wanted.
Because you know, like the girls not really like worried about the beef. They just worry about
can they dance to it? Yeah, no, I
they
understand
want music they can bump to.
Exactly.
I understand you. I understand
They
you.
definitely gonna listen to that. So we just gonna see what happens.
All right.
I think Kendrick is just testing the waters with his album.
Since we're on the music topic, should we give Romo a birthday freestyle? I think we should give him a little birthday freestyle.
What in the fuck?
I'll go first or should I go first? I started off and then you finish it.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Let's see what I could cook up. All right, Romo, you just turned 30.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you wash your drawers and all of them are dirty.
Okay.
I hope that you arrive 5 minutes late to work and then see your desk full of paperwork.
Okay.
You try to log in your computer and the password don't work.
Fuck.
I hope you get cake on your shirt. I hope you put on brand new shoes and step in fucking dirt. Let's see. I hope you go home and you clog the fucking toilet. You run out of toilet paper and no more moist towelettes.
What the fuck?
Dr. Seuss has
I hope you got mad holes in your socks. I hope you can't get hard when you're trying to hit the box.
Yo.
Everybody know it's your goddamn birthday, but I wouldn't be McNasty if I ain't throw some hate your way.
Yes, sir.
That shit was hard.
Nah, that's a classic. That's a certified classic, bro.
And I think we're good.
Yeah. All right, you guys. But that's the end of the episode. If you like the episode, make sure that you give a follow on whatever streaming platform you're on. If you're watching the video version of this, make sure on the YouTube you hit that like, subscribe, share with notifications on. So if you want to get any of our other episodes, we're on all the major streaming platforms. So YouTube Music, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, on pretty much every platform that you need. You can find all of our socials on the link tree. That's linktr.ee/HI notes with an S podcast. And you can find us on there. You guys have any other closing statements to give to the audience before we head out for the day?
Just drop a like and follow.
Oh yeah, get a like and follow. You can find me anywhere. Ayomelly, AYOMELL. All
right. So, correction to the last episode. I did drop off one of the L's in the description of the video. That was my bad. I can't go back and edit it. At least not on my phone. It doesn't let me. So I have to do that on the desktop. But I'll get that fixed. So this episode should have the corrected format. All right. But we'll see you guys. Peace.